So our next award is for promising innovations. This year's winner designed a traffic management system for the hundreds of thousands of drones that will soon be flying in and around our cities and neighborhoods. A lot of them already are. Here to tell us more is Representative Mark Meadows of North Carolina.
On any given day, there are approximately 50,000 drone takeoffs and landings. According to the FAA estimates, there will be some 15 times that number in just a few years, which means the skies are going to be abuzz with drones flying millions of trips each and every day. Now, the existing air traffic control system won't be able to handle the burden of managing all of those flights in the low altitude airspace. There will be a need for new rules for the skies and more common use of sensors and technology. And really to maintain safe distances for those drones in the sky and keep them from crashing into one another. Parimal and Kopardekar. Now, actually, I went on YouTube to figure out how to pronounce that today, and so we'll give it one more try here. Parimal, Kopardekar, and the UTM team designed a system that paves the way for safe, large-scale use of commercial drones for important activities such as monitoring traffic, tracking storms, inspecting power lines, and aiding with search and rescue operations. PK, as he's known, I'm thankful for that, is the principal architect, researcher, and engineer of this system, which covers drones flying out of sight and up to 500 feet in the air. The team has worked with 200 industry partners, as well as the FAA, the Department of Defense, Homeland Security, and foreign governments to create a common set of rules and computer software that will enable operators to control their own air traffic and prevent collisions. Here is a closer look at the work of PK and the UTM team.
My personal passion is to solve complex and large-scale problems. I get very attracted to those type of complicated problems which require a lot of coordination, number of stakeholders, and technologies. Unmanned aircraft system traffic management, or simply drone traffic management, is about enabling large-scale drone operations beyond visual line of sight. As you see the forecast for commercial civil applications of drones, you can see that about 700,000 small unmanned aircraft systems or drones will be available by 2020, which will translate into millions of flights every day. And the current system will not be adequate to support those operations, and that's when we formed this idea of Unmanned Aircraft System Traffic Management, or UTM, and started to work with industry members who are interested in the drone usage and drone development. At the time it was Amazon, Google, Airware, and then slowly that grew to now we have over 100 collaborators working with NASA and FAA and DoD and DHS and trying to figure out how to enable these operations in a safe manner and efficient manner. And I get excited about enabling new airspace operations every day and making things better in the airspace.
Please join me in honoring PK, the winner of the Service to America Promising Innovation Medal Award.
Well, very good.
Thank you. It's really a great day to celebrate public service today. Today is Gandhi's 150th birth anniversary, one of the best public servants. It is my honor to accept this award on behalf of NASA's wonderful Unmanned Aircraft System Traffic Management, or UTM team. Is really an honor. All credit really goes to the wonderful team. The team consists of NASA, FAA, DoD, DHS, Department of Interior, and many other entities. There is a lot of innovation happened in this. You saw me talking, obviously, but there is a lot that happened behind the scenes. There are a number of researchers involved, a number of technologists, flight team, our legal team, our procurement team, our partnership team, public affairs team. Everybody really worked very hard to get us to where we are today. It's a really great example of collaborative innovation between government, industry, academia. Even though we planted the seed, and it's taken over by the entire ecosystem. I really appreciate NASA management for creating the culture of spirited innovation, really some of the best. We are here today only because NASA's culture to get to this far in this innovation. By the way, NASA just celebrated 60 years yesterday. I also want to thank, no more team, I also want to thank my wife, only one, Sangeeta, and my two great kids, really great family, who put up with my obsession with drone traffic management and airspace operations. I'm really grateful to my parents who wholeheartedly supported my dream to come to the United States about 30 years ago. And lastly, NASA does really cool stuff. And we are hiring, so.